We have a St. Louis man who done got stabbed to death, and the wife has been charged. The rest of the headlines say, if you're a man, don't be ashamed to walk away. That's a great statement right there. I got to put that on a t-shirt too. Let's go on to see what's being talked about right here. Player done lost his life. Here we go.
A St. Louis family is searching for answers tonight after police say a 65-year-old man was stabbed to death inside his home. Alonzo McDaniel's sister speaking out tonight, sharing memories of the man that she calls the Prince of the Block and her warning to others. Our Jordan Burrell has the story, new at 10.
My brother was so gentle. The whole block loved him. He was caring. He was supportive. He would come and do anything for anybody.
That's how Tina Marie McDaniel wants people to remember her brother, 65-year-old Alonzo McDaniel III. But now she's left trying to understand why he was stabbed to death inside the home he shared with his wife, Evelyn McDaniel.
And they said that she just been really irate all day and believed she had been drinking.
Tina Marie says her brother had spent the day with a close friend working towards starting a new business. She says his wife Evelyn had been calling him nonstop. She says when he got home, an argument escalated.
And at that point, from what I was told, because I wasn't here, that she started trying to stab him. And he was like, "What are you doing?" She was like, and he said, "Stop," and then they said they heard him scream.
St. Louis City Police say officers were called to the 3900 block of East Lexington Avenue Saturday night around 10:15 for a reported stabbing. When they arrived, they found Alonzo McDaniel just inside the home, barely breathing with a stab wound to the chest. He later died at an area hospital.
He would not hit her. He would not fight her. He is 6'3", and she's 4'7". Okay?
We should have whooped her.
So if he wanted to hurt her, he could have. If he wanted to really stop her, he could have with physical force. But I believe she took advantage of that and just went for what she knew and just took my brother's life.
Evelyn McDaniel remained at the scene. On Sunday, she was charged with second-degree murder and armed criminal action.
I would say if you're a man, don't be ashamed to walk away before it get out of hand, such as it did today.
She says her brother was the kind of man who always put other people first, checking on neighbors, helping kids, and taking care of his family. Now, she says she just wants people to remember the man he was.
I just want people to know that he was a good man, not just a man, a good man.
Evelyn McDaniel was detained for questioning, where police say she did admit to the stabbing. Her first court appearance has not been set yet, but she is being held with no bond. In studio, Jordan Burrell, First Alert 4.
You got to ask yourself this right here, though. Hold on. He might got something to say.
This was the third homicide in St. Louis in the last week. Despite these recent cases, homicides are still down in the city, about 20% compared.
About 20%. They down out here. Notice something, though. We don't have no picture of Evelyn. I think that was her name. Evelyn, or was that the sister name? Look, old player. Old player, slim with it. I mean, he probably still was getting favor in the community. You know what I'm saying? The girls loved him. The ladies loved him. You know? She at home. She on that spirit water. Spirit's talking to her, you know. He out there touching something. What he out there doing with them young girls? He probably out there with them young girls, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no telling. The ladies love the player. She couldn't take it. I'm a kid. That's that domestic love for you, huh? He ain't know what was going on. You like, man, you tripping when he come on in the house, and she just got the best of him and caught him right there. The sister say he would have never put his hands on her, and this is why I keep trying to tell y'all, we was raised wrong. We was raised to allow the opposite sex to abuse us. You should never hit a woman, because if a woman hit you, it don't hurt you when the woman hit you. Ask him, do it hurt when a woman hit? Ask him. No, ask him. A woman really can't hurt you, dog. Yeah, all right. Okay. Right here at the Willie Williams Show. Whoop a bit about you. Y'all get, but if you just restrain it, now I'm gonna whoop that. Don't play about you, dog. I don't give a damn who the hell done told you don't never lay your hand. We defend you. Now I do understand that you don't want to punch your little la in her eye sockets and shit, and she got to go outside. I get that, because typically y'all gonna still be together. You know what I'm saying? So you may not want to swell up her eye and bruise like that pretty face. I understand that, but boy, ain't nothing like punching the bitch in her temple. Punching it like in the side right here, make it go to her knees or something, or Donkey Kong ass, bam, hit on top of the head and make a shit go down like that right there. She'll sit down. Or my favorite, in the throat up. In the throat, uplift. You go into the throat, you lifting her up off the ground or something like that right there. But it's in the throat to make her go, like that right there. She can't talk, she can't breathe, she can't even argue with you. Once you go like that, bitch can't argue no more. Hell, the argument over with. But I would just refrain from damaging that pretty face that you fell in love with. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to bruise a baby face now. We are not terrible men. You know what I'm saying? We aren't violent like that. We aren't destructive. No. We just rebooting the system. Keep your hands to yourself, sugar. But a player, he gone. Sad thing. Sad story. Moving right along.